Very good afternoon, everybody. The sell-off has started. Eventually, every market will come back to the balance. And budget was the trigger yesterday. We had the last full budget by this government yesterday, and it introduced long-term capital gains. There was a 10% long-term capital gains, and that is acting as a trigger. And today, Sensex is already down by 800 points, and Nifty is down by 249 points here. But as we have been analyzing this market for the last 2-3 months, we are in a very expensive market, and any trigger will take it down to where it belongs properly. So let's try to understand this market. This is the time when people panic. They think this is the time to lose money. No. If you are careful in this market gives you great opportunities to make money. For example, while the market is down, I have made about 8,600 rupees of profit here in my indices, primarily by shorting the market. And I also booked a profit of 7,986 rupees into various stocks. I was shorting an IPO, Biocon, even PC Jeweler gave me about 3,000 rupees. So overall about 7,900, so about 16,600 rupees of profit, even when the market is going down. That's what we have to understand properly, that in this market, whether you are up and down, and what is the biggest relief I have? The biggest relief I have is I'm not suffering any pain in my portfolio because I don't have any. That's what I've been talking for almost 2 months now, that this is too expensive a market to build portfolios. The stocks have overshot their valuations, and now they are in a corrective mode. Let's look at one of the stocks that I've been talking is very expensive, and that has been Titan. Look at Titan. Look at the correction in Titan. It has already come down from 940 to 823. And if the bearishness and the selling starts properly and continues, going down to 662 won't take much time. Then if I take expensive stock like Jet Airways, see how fast do they come down? It is already down from 880 to 684, and now this is the time when people panic. Hey, what will happen to my mutual fund? What will happen to the stock that I bought at top? And today, those people, they don't like the stock market anymore. They say it's manipulated, हमारे साथ धोखा हुआ है. But the fact is, this is what the market is. The market price is like a rubber band. If it goes too much on the other side, it will come back towards the mean, whether from down or up here. Even in this market, there are opportunities for buying. For example, if I look at LIC Housing Finance, LIC Housing Finance, even today, it gave this buying opportunity, and we could catch this opportunity today in this one here. So that's the market today, totally in a downtrend. And till where can the market go? So let's look at this market now, fundamentally and technically first. So let me go and look at this market fundamentally first. As I've told previous weeks, we have been talking about the P ratio of the index, and the average P of a market is around 20. And yesterday it was 27.48, and the market yesterday. So let's do a fair calculation. If we check out on this side, it was about 10,959. Let's say about 10,960. So 27.5 correlates to 10,960. So what will correlate to 20? So let's do that. So 20 divided by 27.5 gives me 0.727 multiplied by 10,960 gives me a figure of about 7,970, about 8,000 on Nifty. So fundamentally, if this market has to come into equilibrium, if this market has to go back to normal levels, a fair level for it would be about 8,000. Now, where is 8,000? Let's see here. 8,000 is somewhere here. This is more or less the start of this move. I take it on a weekly chart. So this is the start of this move. Let's look at the bigger picture of this market, and more or less this was the start of the up move. In 2016 it rallied up, corrected, and after the demonetization, this is where the market moved up. So if a bearishness comes into the market, this is a possible level, because this is the start of the up move. Start of up move, P about 20. If the price drops down to this level, then it will be fairly valued at a P value of about 20, and a lot of new players will get an opportunity to enter into the markets. Now, why is the market selling off? Let's try to understand why is this market selling off. First of all, no doubt it is very expensive. Profit booking is bound to come, number one. Number two, there is a long-term capital gain that has been introduced, 10%, above 1 lakh rupees of profit in a financial year. Now, most of the mutual funds, DIIs, who are fueling this rally, they are sitting on good profits. And till yesterday, the long-term capital gains is not available. In fact, this financial year, in the next 2 months, if they sell, you will not be paying any long-term capital gains, as I understand from the speech yesterday. So there will be a lot of selling that will come. So all the people who are sitting on profits, big institutions, smaller players, they would like to book their profits in their profitable position and initiate new positions. And that is what is happening now. People are selling off their profitable position. And as this continues, this will lead to more opportunities of the market moving down here. So let's draw down our levels on this. If I draw the levels on this one, let's say right from here all the way till here, if I draw the levels, let's see. If I draw the levels, let's see this carefully. From the top, it is coming down, and this is a very normal retracement for the market, especially when it has a bad news that it has to digest. So this comes to about 10,400. So 10,400, about 400 points down, looks to be the first support for this market. Then if it breaks this level, it is 9,900. In a bullish market, that is a very normal support that comes. A deeper support would be a 50% retracement of the market. This is where you might want to look at nice buying opportunity that will come in various undervalued stocks. And if the selling continues and intensifies, this is a possible level for this market. Now, what happens is, when we are in a roaring bull market, We feel this will never happen. It is only a temporary 2 days, and then it will continue its journey on the upward side. So today, there would be many people who would be buying more. They would be averaging. That is a habit people have, averaging. I bought it at this level, let me buy it at this level, then I'll buy at this level. What if it comes down here? That's why it is important to understand that you have to buy people's fear and sell people's greed. So this market was expensive. We have sold our positions way back. Me and my traders, we are sitting on cash, and I will wait for this market to come down. The budget yesterday was it was all inclusive kind of budget, where the focus was more on the coming elections rather than on other things. A lot of promises. So the budget, as I see, is it was very good for the rural economy, but that will take some time to move up. I think it's good for the IT companies, because smaller, companies in the IT sector will get more opportunities as digitization increases. Insurance will get a flip with a major health insurance policy that has been announced. You should look for undervalued companies which are into insurance. Banks didn't get much, so I would personally see some selling off coming into the banks. And infrastructure is another sector where there might be temporary correction, but overall infrastructure and real estate, not just any company, look for companies that are undervalued. Those are the places where you will see opportunities. So this is the market, guys. Big sell-off today, but we have been expecting this for 1 or 2 months, and I think this actually makes the market healthy. Corrections are the most healthy things that happen to the market, so that profits can be booked at higher levels and more opportunities can be created at the lower level. Now, let's see, as it is going down, there are these various gaps that the market left on the way up. This is one gap that I'm seeing prominently. So that can be a very nearby target, not very far away, that you can be looking. And on a deeper correction, this can be a nice level to look at, somewhere around this level. So let's wait, see if liquidity can save this market. But for the moment, it is 268 points down on the Nifty and 880 points down on the Sensex. So take care. Do not average. I would not average my positions. I'll wait for the correction to finish, then see where the opportunities exist, and then I will go ahead with it. So trade with caution, invest with caution, and it is your hard-earned money that you bring into the markets, and you and your family are dependent on it. So I have learned one thing for sure. There's one guaranteed way not to make any loss. That is not to put money where you do not understand where it is likely to go. Take care. The various sectors are also selling off today. You see, there is a sell-off in auto. Auto has been a big sell-off. Commodities have been selling. Consumption has been selling. Energy is selling. Infra is selling. IT is another sector, as I said, which has upside potential. IT, agriculture, food processing, pharma, companies where insurance is involved, especially the medical insurance. So those are the companies where you will find good buying opportunities after the correction is over. But a healthy correction is always good for the market. Media correcting, metals correcting, MNCs correcting, pharma correcting. Look at the correction in pharma. It has just went down. Pharma will give you some buying opportunities. This sector is already beaten down. At this time, I would like to look at sectors which are already beaten down and which are giving buying opportunities now in some specific stocks here. Private banks, they are coming down and see this is filling. But here also there are fundamentally good stock like Yes Bank where you can wait for the correction to be over, and I would maybe like to enter it once a decent correction has been done. PSC has sold very, very badly today. PSU banks, look at realty. Realty has sold off in a big way, and this is services. So this overall sell-off that has happened. Take care. Do not allow your small losses to become big losses here. And to understand more about these markets, Friday night, I have an introductory workshop 9 to 11 in the night. There's a link for that down. Just join this and you can understand more about the markets. Thank you very much, and see you in one more session of analysis. Bye-bye.